Okay, good morning to one and all. In the today's class, we'll start with module 5. Under that, the first topic is difference between analog and digital signals. Okay, both analog and digital signals are used to transmit an information in the form of electrical signals. In both the forms, the information will be carried out in different forms. If you come to analog signal, you may observe here the information is carried out in the form of electric wave, right? If you come to discrete or digital signals, the information is carried out in terms of levels, discrete levels, right? So the digital or discrete signal is obtained from the analog signal by sampling theorem. Okay, by sampling the analog signal with an equal interval or with an uniform interval, you will get an discrete or digital signal. Okay, so here delta t is an equal interval or uniform interval between the samples. So here you have some of the differences between analog signal and the digital signals. So as I earlier told you, the analog signal means it is used to carry the information but in the form of continuous wave that changes with respect to time axis, right? But if you come to digital signal, it is also used to carry the information but in the form of digit or bit form, logic high or logic low, that is in the form of 0 and 1s. So analog signals are represented by sinusoidal signal. The digital signals are represented in terms of square wave, right? It looks like square wave. And your analog signals have the characteristics like amplitude, frequency and phase. If you come to digital signals, it is described with respect to bit rate and bit interval. Means how many bits are transmitted per second, it is called bit rate, and bit intervals. Okay, what is the duration between the each bit? And it is more prone to distortion, analog signal. If you come to digital signal, it is less prone to distortion. As I told you, it transmits the data in the form of wave. Here this will transmit the data in the form of ones and zeros. The example for the analog signal is human voice, and the example for the digital signal is the signal transmission in a computer. Okay, so these are some of the differences between analog signal and the digital signal. Okay, next we will move on to number systems. I hope you already studied the number systems in your first PU or second PU. So here you have the decimal numbers. For the decimal, the base is 10. I written here in the bracket 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 15. Hexadecimal, the base is 16, 1, 6. You have to read 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9 you have to read A, B, C, D, E, F. So if I want to represent this number in binary, the base is 2. I written for binary the base is 2. 0 can be represented as in the binary format 8421 format 0000. If you have 1, in the position of 1 you have to write 1, then rest of is 0. If I want 2 to represent in binary format, in the position of 2 you have to write 1, then in rest of position you have to write 0. If I take 6, 4 plus 2, 6, then in these two position you have to write 1, 1. For rest of the position you have to write 0, 0. If I take a B means 11, 11 means 8, 9, 10, 11 means in the position of 8 you have to write 1, the position of 2 you have to write 1, followed by in the position of 1 you have to write 1. So in the position of 4 you have to write 0. So this is the way to write in the binary format to represent decimal and hexadecimal number. If you come to octal, the base is 8. Okay, so it is represented like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After 7 you have to read 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 up to 17. This is very much essential to solve the problems on number systems. So first, convert the following binary numbers into decimal numbers. Okay, so I will take these two numbers. Okay, rest of two is similar to these two. The first one is 1011. The base is 2, means it's a binary number. As you know, the binary number is represented in terms of ones and zeros. Okay, so you start from here, rightmost, 2 to the power of 0, 1 into 2 to the power of 0, 1 into 2 to the power of 1, 0 into 2 to the power of 2, plus 1 into 2 to the power of 3. So if you simplify it, you will get 11. The base is 10. Is it clear? The similar way you have to solve this one. So for this problem, so before the decimal you have to start from 0. 1 into 2 to the power of 0. This 0 means 0 into 2 to the power of 1. This 1 means 1 into 2 to the power of 2. It will continue. But after decimal you have to consider 2 to the power of minus 1. 0 into 2 to the power of minus 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power of minus 2. Then you simplify this one, you will get the value 0.25 into base 10. In the similar way, you solve this whole number and this decimal format number. I hope you understood how to convert the binary number into decimal number. Okay, then you have to convert octal to decimal. Octal in the sense the base is 8. You have to convert to decimal, means the base 10. How to convert? You start from this point, 4 into 8 to the power of 0 plus 3 into 8 to the power of 1, 0 into 8 to the power of 2 plus 7 into 8 to the power of 3. If you simplify this one, you will get the decimal number. Suppose if you have decimal numbers, suppose if you have point here, then you have to consider 3 into 8 to the power of minus 1. Earlier you are writing 2 into 10 to 2 into 3 into 8, 2 to the power of minus 1, but here you have to write 3 into 8 to the power of minus 1, 6 into 8 to the power of minus 2. This side you start from 8 to the power of 0, 8 to the power of 1, 8 to the power of 2. If you simplify this one, you will get this number. The similar way you solve this one followed by the next one. Next, you have to convert hexadecimal number into decimal number. Hexadecimal number means the number will be in the form of hexadecimal, that is the base is 16. You have to convert to decimal means the base you have to convert to 10. How to convert? 8 into 16 to the power of 0, 3 into 16 to the power of 1, a means 10, 10 into 16 to the power of 2. If you simplify it, you will get this number. Okay, suppose if you have point here, then similar to the previous case, you have to solve it here, but you have to take 16 here. 4 into 16 to the power of minus 1 after decimal, and plus 1 into 16 to the power of minus 2, 4 into 16 to the power of 0, 3 into 16 to the power of 1, 8 into 16 to the power of 2. If you simplify it, you will get this value. Rest of 2 is similar. Okay, but in the place of A, B, C, D, you have to write 10, 11, 12, 13. I hope you understood how to convert hexadecimal to decimal. Then, how to convert decimal to binary? If I want to convert decimal to binary, you have to keep on divide with 2. Keep on divide with 2 to an least number which is less than 2. Okay, 2 367 is 734, the remainder is 0. 2 183 is 367, the remainder is 1. 2 91 is 182, the remainder is 1. After that you keep on simplify. You have to read from bottom to top. Bottom you have 1 0 1 1 0 4 ones followed by 0. So finally I had converted decimal to binary. Okay, here also in the same manner you have to do it for this whole number. Suppose if you have to convert to hexadecimal, divide with 16 until you get less than 16 at the end. Then you read it from the bottom to top. 2 to C3, 2 to C3. 16 556 are 8895. The remainder is 3. Okay, here also the same thing, you keep on divide with 16. But if you want to convert this decimal number to hexadecimal, you convert this 7084, keep on divide, you read from bottom to top 1BAC, but you have 0.95 multiply with 16, you will get 15.2. 15 means F 0.2. Okay, and this 0.2 you have to consider. 0.2 multiply with 16, 3.2. Again this 0.2 you have to consider, multiply with 3.2. It will keep on continuing. Okay, so your final answer will be 1BA6 from the 7084 dot F33. You have to read from top to bottom. You have to ignore the after decimal point value. F33. Is it clear? So here you have to convert into octal. So you want to convert into octal binary number, you have to group it into number of 3's. You have to start from rightmost and you have to go to the leftmost. Start grouping 3 for the first one. At the end you left out with only 2 ones. You append 1 0, you add 1 0 and you make it into group of 3. Then write down in 4 to 1 format. The value of this one is 4 plus 2 6. The value of this is 2 plus 1 3. The value of this one is 2 plus 1 3, 2 plus 1 3. Okay, here also the same thing. You have to group it in the form of 3's. Okay, at the end you get a shortage of one value, you put it 0 here. Okay, your final answer is 3556.7. Here also the same thing, group it and write it. Then how to convert binary to hexadecimal? By converting binary to hexadecimal, you have to group it in terms of 4, not 3. When you convert it into octal, you have to group it in terms of 3. But when you are converting into hexadecimal, you have to group it in terms of 4. At the end, if you didn't get 4 places, you have to add zeros. Group it 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. At the end, you will get only 2, 11, 2, 1, 1. So you append 2 zeros. Write down in 8 to 1 format. 8 plus 2 plus 1 is 10, 11. 11 means in hexadecimal B. 4 plus 2 6, 8. 8 plus 4, 12 plus 1, 13. 13 means D in hexadecimal format. 8 4 2 1 format. 4 2 6 1, 4 6 7. Like that you have to. Okay, here also the same thing, you have to group it in form of 4. At the end you have been left out with only 1, so you append 3 zeros, make it into group of 4 and write down the corresponding hexadecimal. Here also make it a group of 4. Okay, start from after a decimal point and then you write in hexadecimal. I hope you understood how to do the conversions. The next class we will do binary addition. Okay, thank you.